gonna be answering what is taxes, who pays taxes, and why we pay taxes, and how are tax dollars spent. So I'm Ibrahim Shah.
And I'm the dad.
So welcome back to my channel. So what is taxes? So taxes are the monthly or yearly money we pay to the government.
Okay.
And so who pays taxes? For example, us. We pay taxes. Adults. Like all adults should pay taxes. All adults.
But it can also be a minor. Minor can also pay taxes. So it doesn't need to be just adult. Anybody can pay taxes.
Oh, okay.
So people pay taxes. Who else pays tax?
Companies. For
Companies.
example, like Nvidia or Samsung or Apple or
Okay.
LG.
Okay, so these are big companies and they pay taxes.
Yeah, and smaller companies also pay taxes.
Okay.
For example, so what are some small companies?
Small companies can be, let's say, my company. We are small business, yes. So we pay taxes on anything that we make. So if we make any profit, then a percentage of that profit, like a small portion of that profit, needs to be paid to the government.
So why do we pay taxes?
Okay,
So
why?
it's it's so that the government can like run different programs for us. For
Okay.
example, like playing in the park, get medical treatment if someone's hurt or sick, or if
Okay, Ibrahim. So then let's talk about that more. So in Canada, how many types of governments we have?
one,
What is that?
like the federal government.
Actually, we have actually three types of government in Canada. The
Oh,
one that you just mentioned, that's federal, that is the highest level of government. And then we also have,
that's one card.
yes, that's our Prime Minister, Mark Carney. And then we also have 10 provinces in Canada. So,
Or states if you're watching this from US.
yes, so US has 50 states in the US. In Canada, we call them provinces, and we have 10 provinces and 3 territories. So that's the federal, that's the provincial, and there is a third level of the government, which is the
City
or municipalities. So in our federal government, who is the prime minister?
Mark Carney.
Okay, in the U.S., who is the highest position in the federal government?
Trump.
Yes, and then in our province, Ontario, who is the premier? So in province, the the who is the main person, the leader of the province is called premier, and that person's name is, you know him, you know of him,
Ford.
Doug Ford. Yes, and then on the city level, so we have a mayor, and the mayor's name is
Olivia Chow.
correct. And if you are watching the video from somewhere else, probably from the US, and maybe you are from New York City, who is the city mayor in the New York City? You don't know? Remember there was an election that happened recently last year. Somebody whose name is Zohran Mamdani. He is the mayor of the city of New York. And in the US, they also have a governor. So just like we have premier, they have governor. Anyway, so the point we are trying to say is there are different levels of government. So when we are paying taxes to the governments, it covers a lot of activities that these governments run. So, for example, in federal government, what we have,
CRA, immigration.
yes, so they have different programs, and so to run those programs, the federal government needs money. And when we are paying taxes, a portion of that money goes to the federal government, and they will use that money to uh, run those programs. In the provincial level, we also have healthcare. So when you go to the hospital, do you pay anything to the hospital?
Not, no.
Because the Ontario government is paying for your hospital bill.
With taxes.
Yes, with taxes. So it's not actually free because you are paying through your taxes. What about the city? When you go to the public school, do you pay anything?
No.
And why is that?
Because when we pay taxes, it goes to the government and then the government just gives it to.
The school. And they, yes, so a portion of the taxes we pay, and we're going to come back which type of taxes are those. But that also covers the schools that you go to. If you have a firefighter around your home, that firefighter team is also
Like
the government gives money to those people.
same way.
Yes, yes. Okay, so now let's talk about what kind of taxes we pay. Uh, so I work somewhere, and
Financial.
and if I receive a salary, do I have to pay taxes on that salary?
Yeah.
What is that called?
It is called.
Income tax. That is called income tax. Just like myself, if your teacher receives a salary, he or she also has to pay income tax. So that's called income tax. Now let's talk about corporate tax because remember we already talked about it. Nvidia, Apple, or my company, if we make any profit, we also have to pay a little bit of the money that from that profit as taxes to the government.
So
We, yeah, go ahead.
there are other companies, like every single company, contentcreator.com or.
Yes. So any company that makes profit, a portion of that profit um, is paid
like Microsoft.
yeah. So if they make $1 billion, maybe they have to pay $200 million in taxes. Okay. All right. Other taxes, for example, property tax. So if somebody owns a home, for example, we own a what apartment, yes. So we have to pay property tax to the city of Toronto. So that property tax is actually funding your school.
It's just like it's just like what for like when you buy something that is not a one-time purchase, it's like you have to pay to cover, like for example, if you don't have enough money, you can always like pay later, but you have to pay again and again, like smaller amounts of money to cover that money.
Not sure what you meant,
So
but
like for example, some Amazon products, like for example, if something is $1,000,
mhm,
you can, like for example, pay $200 5 times.
yes, that's called installment payment. So if
Yeah, so it's similar to the taxes we do.
I'm not sure.
Tax.
I'm not sure if it is directly similar thing.
No, like property tax.
Yes. So, oh, I see what you mean. So, yes.
So
So, property tax is an amount that we pay to the city. Now, we don't pay that property tax at once. What we pay is monthly installment.
like monthly, just like
Right.
weekly or annual.
We usually pay monthly to the city. So now I understand what you are meaning. Uh, but anyway, so property tax is funding your school, your firefighting team department, and the roads. We had a major snowstorm, and the city people cleaned the roads.
And
So
that
they
is for that is paid through taxes.
exactly your property tax. Now there is also sales tax. So what is a sales tax, Ibrahim?
So sales taxes, for example, like when you buy something, for
Mhm.
example, like a laptop, a phone, a water bottle, or a fan,
Yes.
you usually have to pay. So, like for example, if this pen is $100,
Right.
then then like you have, and then in Canada there's a 13% tax rate, so you have to pay 13% of that money. So that's $13.
Right. So so you pay $113 to buy this pen, right?
Yeah.
Even though it only cost $100, the $13 goes to the government. That's the sales tax.
And it's with other ones, but not like the $100, not $13 tax. Like whatever amount you buy, for example, if this mouse can cost $100,000, even though it's not, then you might, the tax could be $13,000.
Right. So, and one thing you have to know is in different provinces, the sales tax are different. So if you are living in Alberta, it's only 5%. We live in Ontario, and Ontario sales tax is high, which is 13%. But if you are living in Alberta, you only pay 5%.
Oh,
Okay?
but
If you are living in, let's say, a state where there is no sales tax in the US, you don't pay any taxes. Okay? Okay. Now, the last type of tax that we're going to talk is investment tax. So tell us about what is an investment tax, or if you don't know, that's fine. I can explain. Okay. So let's say you buy an Apple stock for $100, and the Apple stock goes up to $150, right? So the $50 is your profit. Now the government wants to take a portion of that profit, and that is called investment tax. So you invested in Apple stock, you made money, that's why you have to pay a tax. So you did make some money in your CIBC stock. You bought it for what? $56, $57, and you sold it for $90 or $89. So you made some money. So um, we avoided the taxes because we kept that investment in a type of account that doesn't trigger any taxes, but that's a different uh, video topic. But but okay, so let's finish this video. What is the last thing we know?
how are taxes spent? So basically, when we give money to the government, they just spend it on random stuff, and they're supposed to spend their money wisely, like what we do, but they don't do it.
So the politicians, a lot of time they wasted a lot of money, and that's why people hate paying taxes, because if it is my money, I would be more careful of what I'm spending on.
For example, if you need a chair, you can buy it, like, but spend your money wisely.
Okay, but the politicians, they don't care about spending people's money because it's not their money, so they wasted a lot of money.
But they're supposed to spend it wisely.
Correct. So that's why people hate paying taxes. Anything that we missed, Ibrahim?
Uh, we didn't miss anything.
Perfect. So let's wrap up this video and see you in a different video in the future on different topics.
And make make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to share this video as well. And also, we're in the series. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.